Hello friends, this is Swati Martanda Chatur working as assistant professor in chemistry at Maratha Vidyaprasarak Samaj, Nashik. In last lecture, we have already discussed about inductive effect. In this video, I will be focusing on resonance effect. So what is resonance? Resonance is simply the delocalization of pi electrons, or it can be defined as the polarity produced in a molecule by interaction of two pi bond, that is resonance effect, or pi bond and a lone pair, that is a mesomeric effect. The resonance effect are of two types, plus R and minus R resonance effect. The transfer of electron is away from the substituent group attached to the conjugated system, which shows the plus R effect. Here are some groups which shows the plus R and plus M effect. That means the group which is attached to the conjugated system and the groups which electron releasing group. Therefore, they shows the plus R electron effect. That means the transfer of electron is away from the substituent group attached to the conjugated system. And here are some examples which shows the plus R and plus M effect. The next one is minus R effect, the transfer of electron towards the substituent group attached to the conjugated system. That means the group which is attached to the conjugated system which withdraws the electrons, therefore they shows minus R or minus M effect. Here are some examples: nitro group, cyanide, then carboxylic group are the electron withdrawing group and they show minus R effect. Here the general structure that will display resonance of charges and lone pairs of electron. This is the nitrobenzene, and the pi electron system can be delocalized with this nitro group, and there is a formation of positive charge over ortho and para position. That means the ortho and para position is get deficient and it repels with the electrophile. Therefore, if we do electrophilic reaction over this nitrobenzene, then we got this product, and the meta position is attract to this electrophile. Therefore, the electrophile attaches to this meta position in case of nitrobenzene. Therefore, the nitro group here is shows the minus R effect. Here the methoxy group is electron donating group. Therefore, the lone pair of oxygen is involved in the delocalization and there is a formation of negative charge over this ortho and para position, and these are the canonical structures of methoxybenzene. Therefore, the ortho and para position in the methoxybenzene are electron rich. Though these ortho and para position are electron rich, therefore it attracts the electrophile and we got the ortho and para substituted products. This is the cyclopentadiene, and if we deprotonated this with base, then there is a formation of negative charge and the system is become aromatic because there are 6 pi electron system. This is the cyclic and conjugated system, therefore it is aromatic, and we know the aromatic systems are more stable. Therefore, it can be readily deprotonated with the base. This is the benzylic bromide. It undergo CBr bond cleavage very readily because after breaking of CBr bond, there is a formation of positive charge over this carbon atom and the lone pair over this oxygen atom will be delocalized with this system. Therefore, the positive charge is spread over many atoms and this is leading to the stable electronic structure. This is all about hyperconjugation. This is all about resonance effect. Now we are going to study a very important stabilizing effect that called hyperconjugation. It involves the delocalization of sigma electrons of carbon hydrogen bond of an alkyl groups directly attached to an atom of unsaturated system or to an atom with an unshared p orbital. That means the delocalization of sigma bond of carbon hydrogen with this unsaturated system, that means if the sp3 carbon atom is attached to the sp2 carbon atom, then the CH bond of this sp3 carbon atom will be delocalizes with the sp2 carbon atom or the empty p orbital. That means the conditions for the hyperconjugations are the compound must have at least one sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Here we take an example of carbocation in which the one carbon atom is sp2 hybridized, that is this carbon atom is sp2 hybridized, and the adjacent carbon atom to the sp2 hybridized carbon must be sp3. This is the sp2 and the adjacent carbon of this sp2 is sp3 carbon atom, which is the alpha carbon atom is sp3. That means the basic conditions are the compound must have at least one sp2 hybridized and one alpha carbon atom. Alpha carbon atom have at least one alpha hydrogen. Here we take an example of ethylene carbocation, and there are 3 alpha hydrogens are present, and this is the sp2 carbon atom which have empty p orbitals. Therefore the sigma electron of this particular CH bond involves in a partial delocalization with the adjacent unsaturated system. Let us try to understand it further using orbital diagram of a carbocation, that is the ethyl carbocation. You can see the first carbon which is tetrahedral, this carbon is tetrahedral carbon, and the another is sp2 carbon atom. What exactly happen in hyperconjugation, that the CH bond lying adjacent to the sp2 carbon containing empty p orbital, this is the empty p orbital, and the sigma electron of this particular system will actually delocalizes with this empty 2p orbital of this carbon atom. Due to the single bond rotation, all the 3 hydrogens can goes into the conjugation. Therefore this hydrogen and this hydrogen, all 3 hydrogen goes into the conjugation, and thus more the number of alpha hydrogen, more the stability. Therefore this carbocation can be stabilizes by this hyperconjugation effect by means of these 3 hydrogens. Also one more thing, in this case if there are in this case here it is the CH3, but if there is a presence of CD3 or CT3, then the CH3 shows more hyperconjugation effect than CD3 than CT3, because the mass of hydrogen is minimum, therefore more vibrations and it breaks easily. Hence the CH3 group shows more hyperconjugation than CD3 and than CT3. Here you can see the carbocation which is attached to this 2 methyl group, and this sp2 hybridized carbon atom is, and the adjacent carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. Therefore these 2 hydrogen can delocalizes with this MTP orbital and stabilizes this carbocation via hyperconjugation effect. Here are some trends in hyperconjugation. The less electronegative atom makes for better sigma bond donor. This is because the more electronegative atom have lower lying HOMOs which have poor overlap with the LUMO of the electron acceptor. Here are 2 examples in which the adjacent carbon atom of this carbocation, it possesses 2 hydrogen, and in this case it possesses 1 hydrogen along with 1 fluorine atom, and as we know the fluorine is most electronegative atom in the periodic table. Therefore it cannot easily delocalizes the sigma electron in the p orbital of this carbocation. Therefore it shows less hyperconjugation effect than this one, because hydrogen is not much electronegative, therefore it can easily delocalizes with this system. Therefore it shows more hyperconjugation than this one. Next, the lower lying LUMOs make for better electron acceptor, or there is better orbital overlap with the HOMOs of electron donor. Here are some examples. This is the better overlap than this one, than this one, than this one. The third one is the greater the number of substituent on a carbocation, the more stabilized it will be through hyperconjugation. Here the carbocation attached to these 3 methyl group. Here the more number of alpha hydrogen, therefore more the hyperconjugation. There are 1 hydrogen atom, therefore this shows less hyperconjugation than this tertiary butyl carbocation, and the least stable is this one, because here only 1 methyl group is attached to this carbocation. This is the all about hyperconjugation. The next thing is stability of alkenes. The stability of alkene is depend on the alpha hydrogens. Here the conjugated alkenes are more stable. First thing is conjugated alkenes are more stable than the number of alpha hydrogen. More the hydrogen, more the stable. And the symmetrical alkenes are more stable than unsymmetrical one. Here this is the symmetrical alkene, therefore it is more stable than this one. The trans alkene are also more stable than cis one. Here are some examples. The first, second, here there are 12 hydrogens, therefore this one is more stable than this one, but this is the symmetrical, this is unsymmetrical, therefore the order is first is more stable than second, then the fifth one. Here are only 3 hydrogens, therefore it is less stable than these two. Then the fourth one is least stable because there is no alpha hydrogens, therefore the stability order is like this. I hope you understand. Thank you for watching.